Welcome to All Things Restored teaching series. I declare and decree and pronounce upon your life that as you listen to and apply these teachings, that your life shall be restored. Your marriage, your family, your finances, your business, and your health shall be restored in Yahshua's name. Welcome, everyone. Shalom. This is part 3 of the ongoing series, What is Passover All About? The Holy Convocation and how it is celebrated. Let's open our Bibles and learn how this festival was kept to help us understand how to keep it today. We start in Leviticus 23, verses 4 through 8. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which you shall proclaim in their seasons. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread. In the first day you shall have an holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein. But you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. In the 7th day is a holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein. Notice the words. I want to bring attention to the word convocation and convocations. What does that mean, and what is its significance? Let's look at the Hebrew word and its meaning. The Hebrew word that is used is mikra or mikra. And it's in the Brown Drivers Briggs Hebrew definitions is defined as convocation, convoking, reading, a calling together. Convocation, sacred assembly, convoking, reading. And now let's turn our attention to the Strong's Concordance version. It says it's from the Hebrew word, or the reference number, H7121. Something called out. That is, a public meeting, the act, the persons, or the place. Also, a rehearsal, assembly, calling, convocation, reading. So as we look at the word convocation, we see that it not only means a sacred assembly or meeting, but it also states in the definition of Strong's Concordance the words a rehearsal. These holy convocations are also rehearsals of Yahweh's master plan of salvation and eternal life for mankind. As we are keeping these festivals, we are rehearsing and practicing, which also serves to ingrain in our mind Yahweh's plan. Every year that we keep these festivals and come into His presence, we gain more and more revelation and understanding of the plan of Yahweh and our relation to that plan. We are told in the Scriptures that we should have a holy convocation on the first day and the 7th day and do no servile work or regular work. It is like the weekly Sabbath, a day of rest and meeting together in the presence of Yahweh. And let's turn to Leviticus 23, verse 3. It talks about the weekly Sabbath. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest, a holy convocation. You shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. The instructions continue further, telling us that we should eat unleavened bread for 7 days. Let's turn to Leviticus 23, verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread. Not only are we instructed to eat bread with no leavening agent in it, which is yeast, baking soda, baking powder, and anything else that puffs up bread, but we are instructed that no leavening should be found in our possession during that 7-day period. Let's turn to Exodus 12, verse 15 and verse 19. 7 days shall you eat unleavened bread. Even the first day you shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eats leavened bread from the first day unto the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. And verse 19, 7 days shall there be no leaven found in your houses. For whosoever eats that which is leavened, even that soul shall be cut off from the congregation of Israel, whether he be a stranger or born in the land. Let's turn to Exodus 13, verse 7. Unleavened bread shall be eaten 7 days, and there shall no leavened bread be seen with you, neither shall there be leaven seen with you in all your quarters. So, as we know, continuing on, the lamb is the central point of the start of the festival, which is called Passover. In the Hebrew, we call it Pesach. Passover starts at sunset, and the meal includes roasted lamb, bitter herbs, and, of course, unleavened bread. The lamb had to be without blemish and set aside for the purpose of Passover on the 10th day of the month, 4 days before Passover. Specific instructions for the slaughter of the lamb, what to do with the blood, cooking it, and disposing of what was left were also given. Let's look in the Bible for the details. Let's turn to Exodus 12, verse 1 through 11. That'll be Exodus 12, verses 1 through 11. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak you unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. You shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats, and you shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take of the blood, and strike it on the 2 side posts, and on the upper doorposts of the houses wherein they shall eat it. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire, and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs shall they eat it. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire, his head with his legs, and with the pertness thereof. And you shall let nothing of it remain until the morning, and that which remains of it until the morning you shall burn with fire. And thus shall you eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and you shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover. To be continued.
When Yahweh restored Zion's fortune, we thought we were dreaming. Our minds were full of laughter, and our tongues shouted for joy. Amongst the nations, it was said, Yahweh has done great things with us, and we are overjoyed. Restore our people from exile, Yahweh